Hello everyone. So if you print to PDF in Firefox, saving this just takes a really long time, which seems very weird because in Chrome, the same print, like on the same page, it's very quick. So in this video, I'm going to poke around in the Firefox profiler why this is happening, and we'll probably not like I'm not a Firefox developer and I'm not familiar with Firefox internals, so we'll probably not get around to fixing it, and maybe we'll probably not even get to figuring out the root cause. But I think we can probably get some insight into what is happening. So I have already, I don't think you need to install anything, but I already have Firefox Profiler. I think you just need to enable it, but you can probably look it up. Anyway, so I'm going to start the profiler. You just need to click on this one. I'm going to print this again. Takes the same amount of time. And if once I stop the profiler, it opens up the profile. So we'll need to look at the parent process, and if we there's a very helpful feature here which shows what is happening on the screen while for each of these what is happening on the screen as time moves forward. If we look at the stack chart and zoom in a little bit, so the part the times that we're interested in is when the print was actually happening. So if you look at I don't know if you can see it in the video, but you can see the save button get disabled sometime here. So we're just going to zoom in on that region, and we're not interested in the time after it got saved. So we can we can just look at this region specifically. So I've already looked into this a little bit, and that is if you search for as print, you can see that we see the stack traces where there's some print related things happening. And if you zoom in a little bit, there's this function called print job, and let's look at the top. Let's look at the first function in the stack where there's some print related activity happening. I believe message, the message process page, this method is probably the one that we're interested in. So if we look at process page, there's a smaller subset of the stack traces compared to before, and it looks like again, I'm not familiar with Firefox internals, but roughly from the stack trace, it looks like there's some message, there's some IPC messages that it receives, and each message gets processed in some kind of loop, some kind of message loop. Looks like process page is one of the messages, and probably given the name, I think that I assume that there's going to be a message per for every page there's going to be a message, and if you look at the PDF, this is going to this had 17 pages, so I assume there should be 17 instances of the stack, given that we're sort of filtering by process page. So let's verify that. Zoom out a bit, and let's just count these. Let's just count by hand how many of these there are. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, 17. So, and each, let's just zoom in on one of these to verify that they are the same yeah, so this is also like a message process page, a stack with the message process page. And this is also the same thing. And again, like just to clarify what each of these are. So this is like a slice of the stack where this process page appears in the stack. So if we remove this, like this is sort of everything that is happening in this like during this time, and like some of these slices, and this is sort of like if you look left to right, this is like time moving forward, and each like somewhere along these slices there are stacks. There are like slices where the process page method gets called. So again, I'm going to filter for process page, and again, to recap, each of these slices is where a page was getting processed, right? So so what I think is unusual is that if you look at the if you look at the times where each of these slices gets called, so this happens at around like 8.14 seconds. If you look at the time here, and this one gets called at 9.05 seconds. So almost like a full second passes between each. Almost a full second passes between each process page call. So if you look at this one, this is like 9.9. So this one was 9.05. So again, it's like 900 milliseconds. This is again like almost a second. So I believe that is the problem. Like that is why this is so slow. Each of these process message calls is just getting scheduled in, or each of these process page calls is getting called to sporadically for some reason. And I tried to look around in the source, like I tried looking at the source code a little bit to figure out to see if I could figure out how this works and why this was taking so long. But I believe that that probably requires being a bit familiar with Firefox internals. Even though I didn't figure out the root cause, I think it was interesting to look through these, looked into the profiler and get a better understanding of how this works. Hope that was useful for you as well, and that's it for this video.